Thank you for tuning in to Last Session TV. Today we're in Cameroon, in a small village. Can you let us know your name, where you from, and what do you do?
I am Father Charles Lefeu. I'm coming from Dizangue. I'm a priest. I'm staying here at the Évêché Diocese. I am a priest since 4 years now. I was ordained in 2019 in Bamenda by the auxiliary bishop, Michael Bebe, who is actually the bishop of Buea. And my dream as a priest, since I'm a priest, is to be somebody who pray for people and help those who are needy. Sometime I'm going to visit the people outside and children in order to bring them my spiritual help. And if possible, I can bring them material help when time to time I'm getting something to give to them.
How many kids do you support?
Sometimes I support 10, 12 by then because my resources are not enough to support many more than the 10 or 12 that I'm supporting.
When you support the kids, what do you do for them? What do you provide for them?
Sometimes provide to them exercise books, dresses and so on. Can be biscuit for those who are still young.
What are your goals? What's your dream? Why do you want to become a priest? Why?
But when I was born, they gave me a name of a priest. And when I started growing up, I said that let me try to be like him, although I didn't know him. I did not know him, but I just said let me be like him. And I started going with the idea to be a priest until I reached the age where I can enter the seminary. After I have my A level, I entered the seminary and spent 10 years in the seminary before to be a priest. And during that 10 years, I studied spiritual life, I studied philosophy, I studied theology on these 10 years. And after 10 years, I was ordained a priest, and I was sent back to my diocese as I'm here now. The first 2 years, I was a priest in a bush there, the parish that they call Saint Simon de Zelote in Puma. And after that, I was sent at the Évêché to be a curate of the Aumônerie des Jeunes. And this is where I'm working now. And we are coming from a mass that we were celebrating now.
Where's your parents? How do your parents? Is your parents supporting you?
I am an orphan because since 2 years ago my father died, but my mother died since 11 years now. Now when I was entering the seminary, my mother died. When I became a priest 2 years later, my father also died. So I have not experienced life as a priest with my family members, all of them, except my brothers and my sisters. But my father saw me when I was ordained. After some weeks, he died also. And that they didn't get me as a priest in the whole time, the full time. I was with them some time ago. After that, they left. Because my mother, for example, she saw me when I was entering. I was still a young boy who was entering the seminary. And she died maybe a day before I was starting school. I mean that, and when I went to the seminar, I said, as my mother wanted to see me as a priest, and God decided otherwise, I said, let me continue in that way until I must reach my goal to be a priest and serve God as a priest. And now my goal as a priest is to continue my formation, because as a priest, there's still further study that I can do in order to be a priest with more background. Now my goal is to continue my formation, and when I will start my formation, maybe when the bishop will start to send me to further study, when I will finish my study, if I get something to help people, I may open the orphanage to help people who have nobody to take care of them, because I myself am an orphan. If I can help orphans, it will be a good idea for me.
You want to help orphans?
Yes.
So your parents passed, right, when you was 18. Who paid for your schooling to become a priest?
Time to time. When I was coming for holidays, I used to make some jobs in order to pay my school fees myself. Time to time I was going to the society and beg that time they can give me a job for 2 months, 3 months in order to pay my school fees. And this is how I succeeded to pay my school fees. And also my elder brothers who were helping me to pay it.
What kind of job were you doing?
No, I was working in the farm because we have many farms in the village. I was trying to time working in the farm. Maybe the palm tree, I was clearing them in order to have a bit of money.
So if people wanted to support your work, You want to help the kids. So if people want to support you, want to send money or whatever they want to send, how could they get to you? How could they reach you?
Normally I have my phone number. Today we are using mobile money and Orange Money. Now when someone wants to help me, we can go through my phone number and send me something. And when I'm getting it, I can do whatever I can do. Because for now I don't have an account. I don't have a bank account. Because as I'm not having money, I cannot say that I may open a bank account. Because when you have constantly money, you may say that I may keep it in the bank. But when you don't have, you may not have it.
What's your phone number so people can send the money to you?
This is what I'm saying. I can give you my phone number.
Okay.
So that through my
you're going to give it to me personally?
Yes.
Do you have a social media platform? You have an email address? Anything like that?
Well, I may open another one. I may not open one. But I have an email address.
Okay.
I may also give it to you.
Can you say the email address?
Yes. nlafureur @gmail.com.
What's going on out here today? It's a lot of noise. There's a lot of music playing. Can you tell us what's going on behind you?
But when we look at behind me, we can see that we are still in the move of the feast. Because today we are celebrating 86 years old of one of our big mother, Mama Suzanne, who celebrated its 86 years today. And all those who are dancing there, it's just a matter of expressing the joy that they have with her. Because many of us came to support her in that gift of life that God has given to her. And this is why we say that is a traditional dance that people are dancing there. We call it in the Bassa zone, Bakune. That means that the dance that is Bakune is the expression of our tradition. They express the tradition through that dancing. And people are playing drums in order to show how they can manifest the joy that they have and the sharing of joy that they have to share with her. And you can see many groups that are there. Among them, there are musicians who can also perform after the traditional dance. For now, it's the time for the traditional dance to perform.
Awesome. Tell us what you do in your spare time. When you're not helping kids, when you're not helping in your community, what do you do with your free time?
Normally, I cannot say that I have free times. Because when I get up in the morning, I'm saying my mass. After saying mass, I'm going to the quarter in order to visit old people, to visit young people. When I'm coming back in the evening, I have to continue my prayer. After prayer, I may get up, I may go to sleep, maybe to my bed. Even time to eat. Sometimes I don't have time to take my lunch, my breakfast, and so on.
When you go out your way to help your fellow brothers and sisters, do you expect something back from them? What are you expecting?
No, I'm doing for free. I'm doing for free. Because the work of a priest is that is a sacrifice. Because we know that Jesus Christ himself came as a sacrifice and gave himself like a victim. And he died on the cross. And when you are going there, it's in order to support people by prayer and it's a spiritual need that they have. And I want to give them that spiritual need.
What is the positive message? Is any positive message you want to put out there? Things that you had said to people before that I was able to help them? Can you any positive message to any listeners?
Those who are listening to me, I can say that, you see, the church in Cameroon is so poor. And it's not the matter of the church. It's not the matter of the church, but it's the matter of people that we see outside. Because our country is in need of many things. And you see, when you are going out, the only message I can say to you that if there is somebody who will hear me as I'm talking now and have something to help people, young people, it may pass through me in order to help them. And time to time, I may go there and take picture and send to see how people are poor outside. I can take the example of a poor people. One of the young boy who is helping us in the choir, but is a poor people. Time to time is coming to help the church.
Thank you so much for your time. Please, we'll stay in touch. Thank you.